Hello everyone. So today we will be building a project based on Spring Boot and React. So Spring Boot is something that I've learned recently, but I have worked a very little bit on WebSockets with Spring Boot using STOMP. So I just wanted to explore it a little bit more. So we'll be building a project which is a chat application. It's a very common project. We will be having different rooms in the application where people can connect into different rooms, and then we can further chat with the people in those rooms. So even I have not figured out how the architecture of the application is going to be, but let's figure out along this video. Let's start coding along this video. I won't be talking a lot sometimes, maybe because I would be thinking of something or figuring out something else. So that would how the video will be. Let's see how it goes. So let's start. Firstly, we will be what we are going to use is the Stomp broker from Spring Boot. So this is a protocol. So Stomp is basically a protocol which is simple text oriented messaging protocol which works over WebSocket. So Stomp just provides you a way of sending messages in a certain way. Let's say if you want to transfer a string, so Stomp will provide you with a middleware that will let you transfer string from client to the server, or any of such structures of messages that you want to communicate with. If you just look at, there are some different docs about Stomp as well, a bit more theoretical. Stomp, Stomp, Spring Boot, let's say. Yeah, so this is something a bit more theoretical about Stomp, how it works, and yeah, so it's a broker. It will follow the publish subscribe model, and we will be going along with this model itself. So there are a lot of things like authentication, authorization, and a lot of things. So we are not getting into all of those things now. Order of messages, it just doesn't matter. Currently, performance monitoring, testing, it just doesn't matter. So basically, Stomp to get to know about what Stomp is. It's just a messaging protocol which works over WebSocket, and that's it. I think that's enough for us to build an application that would solve our needs currently. So yeah, so these are the Spring docs where you can see the entire code, the bootstrapped code, and an example also they have given of message mapping. And yeah, so this is something that I have figured out very late about this. Yeah, so this is the configuration file which we will be implementing in Java. So this has a simple broker called as topic and an application destination prefix. So what we are going to do is, through this application destination, we can communicate from the client side to the server side. Whenever you actually, what can be done is the client can directly publish onto the broker itself, like topics on the broker. But what this provides us, the application destination prefix provides us, is a middleware where you can just your execute your business logic with the message that you have received. So I'll just explain it a little bit more. So let's say if we have uh, yeah, so this is our broker, let's say Storm broker. Okay, and so there were two things that we saw. One was slash app, and one was slash topic. So what happens is, so this topic acts like a topic, the normal publish subscribe topics that we have, that you might have seen somewhere. Let's say if there are certain users, let's say we have a user one, you have user two, user two. If these users are subscribed to this topic, Then if let's say let's say user publishes something onto this topic, the topic can now publish, now subscribe. I mean it will just send the message to all the subscribers that are connected to it. So this is as simple as what a topic does. But with what is the difference with this slash app thing? It's an application destination prefix. So whenever you want to execute some business logic behind the data that you are obtaining from the user, let's say a user sends some message, and if you want to process on that message and then publish it to a certain topic, that work can be done by this slash app thing. Whenever a user, let's say user 2, publishes something onto the topic, it will just go to all the subscribers that the topic has been subscribed all the subscribers that the topic has been subscribed to. But if the user 2 sends it onto the slash app destination, here you can have a controller. That controller will be, there will be a function that will be executed. You can apply any business logic that you want to, and then you can go ahead with it. So that is how there's this difference between slash app and topic, two different prefixes that are being used in this term. So basically we will be having three different channels. Just let me just clear this out. So we'll be basically having three different channels which I have thought of. Let's we might also modify this with two different channels itself if the project is getting too heavy and complex. But mostly we'll be having three. So one will be the user ID. Any user, so we won't be dealing with any functions with building a user ID, building a random user ID or anything of that sort. We will simply have a username that will act as a user ID, with the scale that we are building. Then you will have a common topic as well. Along with that, you will be also having you will also be having a topic called as, so there's a user ID for a specific user, the common topic for all users, and also a topic of room, of a specific room, let's say room 1. So there will be different rooms. Each room will be having their own topics, a common topic where all users will be connected and the server will also be connected, and the user ID topic where only the user will be connected to the server. So I'm not sure about this, if we will be, how useful is this going to be, but I think this is going to be useful because I am trying to not deal with any of the HTTP requests across the application. So whenever a user connects to the application, let's say React client connects to the application, it will straight away subscribe to these two topics, and later on we can then see how we can interact, how the user can interact so as to choose on to which room the user will be subscribing to. Okay, so these are the basic things that we will be building upon, and let's see how it goes. Even I'm not sure of how this all of these things are going to be. So let's see. If this goes well, then well and good. But if not, then we might have to make some changes in our architecture. So let's start with the application. I'll just create a new folder and then jump into this folder. We have nothing over here, so I'll create two directories. One will be the front end, and I think I've missed the spelling here, so I'll just remove this. Create one again, front end, and one will be the backend. Now in the front end folder, I'll initialize the React app. So while the React app builds up, if you think of what the user ID will be doing is, so the maybe the user ID topic has only one usage, that is to exit the room or join room events. Let's say the user says that he wants to join room 1, so the user will transfer a message through user ID to the server that I want to join room 1, and whenever this message will come to the server will then um, the server will process this, it will add a new room, and then that message will be sent back to the user. The user will then also subscribe to this new room, and will also allow many different users who will enter the same room name. Those users will also be allowed to get into this room. So that's how this user ID will be useful for us. Now, common is for getting all the rooms that are available. Let's say you have just landed on the application. So whenever you land on the application, I am thinking of a feature where on the landing page all the rooms should be available. So for that to work, we need to have a slash common topic where the whenever the user will connect, the it will send an event onto the server side, and the server will send all the rooms that are available to the user through this common channel. And whenever a new room gets added, at that time we also need to notify to all the users that this new room has been added, and whatever list we will be displaying, that has to be updated. So for that also, what we are using is this common topic. Next one is the room topic. The room topic will contain all the users that are connected to the room, and if any user sends any message, if that would be sent to all the subscribers of that room. So we can do this directly as well, but we will be using the app destination prefix before sending that message to any of those subscribers. So yeah, that is how it is going to be. I guess the React app is set up. Let's go to the backend and we just open it in VS Code. So I'll have to initialize the Spring project in this directory. Mm, yeah. So dot for the dependencies, one will be the WebSocket dependencies and dependency, and any other very basic Spring Boot dependencies. Do we need anything? I guess that's it for now. Let's keep it here itself. I guess if we need anything else, we can obviously get back to this. Yeah, we'll be creating the project in this folder. Okay. Okay, so this is created. I will just get back into chat application and then open this in VS Code so I can get the backend and frontend both opened. So now let's start building the application. So first, if we just look at the docs, this is the configuration that we need to set up. So first we will create a configuration folder, and what would that be? WebSocket config. I'll just name it as this thing. Let's not create any complexities. WebSocket config.java. Right. So just copy the configurations. Okay, that's fine. Enable simple broker topic and set application destination prefix to be app. I'll just change this endpoint to a simple WS. Now the next thing that you ought to do is we will have to build this controller, and That's it, I guess. Then we can just start with the front end. Okay, so now we'll have to build the controller. Hmm, okay, so let's just do as it is in the documentation, and then let's figure out later on how is this going to work. WebSocket controller.java. Okay, so this is our controller. We'll be adding the annotation controller. Hmm, okay, so here the message mapping and send to annotations are very important, because the message mapping is done with the destination prefix, so app destination prefix. So whenever the user publishes something on /app/hello, that time this method will be running. So this is what, as I was saying, that if you want to run any business logic, you can run in this method. So whenever a user will send message to this this mapping, this method will run, and whatever processing has to be done can be done here. And at the end also, whenever you return from this method, I guess it will just send it to this topic. Just let's see how it works. After the 1 second delay, the greeting method creates a greeting object and returns it. The return value is broadcasted to subscribers of /topic/greeting. So yeah, that's how it's going to work. So whenever you return something, we'll be returning a normal string, I guess. I have not figured it out yet, but let's see how it goes. The string that we'll be returning will be sent to this topic, and yeah, that's how we will be communicating throughout the application, in terms of communication from the user to the server, or user to other users in the room, or any sort of communication. So we'll be having to map these controllers as we require. So starting off, so firstly we need the user to connect to the topic of the user itself. As we have decided that there will be 3 topics, the user has to connect to the user ID and the common topic, and then we'll decide on what room and all the user is going to connect to. So I think we should start with front end now, maybe. Yeah, so let's just, okay, so I'll have to clear this up. Okay, so that would do it. Yes, so that's it. We can start building an application. Firstly, will we use routing of any sort, or do we need routing of any sort? Uh, Initially, at the top, we will have a username field where the user can enter his username. Once the username is entered, we can then proceed with the application. Um, yeah, so I don't think we will need routing as such. Let's not keep routing here, I would say. Let's keep it simple. First, we will have an input field. Let's say input. Yeah, so it will be a text type of input. Just remove the logo. We'll be using some state variables where the username will be stored. change set username to value. And we'll also be having a button called as submit, and click will be handling this submit, handle submit click, let's say. Okay, so let's define this function submit click. So what we be doing is we'll have to so the username is set, and once the username is set, I just don't want this input field div, right? So what we can do is we'll not keep this. Okay, so let's keep this, and we'll also keep a flag, let's say submit button click set submit button click equals union state false. Once you click on submit, if let's first check that if username is not equal to this, then if username is equal to this, then return, and if not, then set username. Okay, so the username is already set. The only thing that we need to do is submit button clicked, set it to true. That, so the submit button is set to true. We can just wrap it up. If the submit button clicked, it is false, and so the input field. Okay, if the submit button is not clicked, the input field will be visible. In the input field, you will be able to set your username. Once your username is set and you click on submit, yeah, so the submit button will be set to true, and this will be gone, right? So this is the first thing that we have done. Along with that, we also need to subscribe to the topics. The topics are common and user ID. User ID will be username for now. So let's do that. How are we going to do that? That will be, let's look at the docs. I guess here we have the documentation for how do we connect from the client. Yeah, so this is how you connect from the client, but what are the I'm looking for the imports that are required in React. Yes, yeah. Okay, so I guess this will work. Broker URL, and then you have all the different functions on connect and anything else. Okay, I think not dealing with the app destination prefix will also be okay. As you can see, they have implemented something on the topic itself. I just hope that on the client, on the server side, it's not the application prefix, but it's the destination or broker prefix. So if you have a broker only and you just publish it onto the broker, I guess that should be fine. Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, let's just jump to front end and install. Okay, so we have imported this now, and do we actually need this WebSocket thing? I don't think so. We need this. Yeah, never mind. So with client, what we are going to do is we'll just put this as let, and we'll declare it a global variable so that because the thing is we can't connect to the client unless the user inputs a username and submits it. So when the username will be submitted, then and then only we can connect to the client, and for that we'll create a function, let's say over here, which will be called, and with that the client will subscribe to different topics. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so let's create a function connect initialize connections. um, this function will be called user initialize connections. Okay, so this is going to be 8080 as we are using Spring Boot. Mm, okay, so firstly let's have a common topic, and okay, this is fine. Keep it as it is for now. Let's do this as well. Common, and the another one will be slash topic slash uh, user name. Okay, let's just log this receive message. Currently we are not doing anything with this. We're just printing it into the console. Let's see if it works or not. Initialize connections, that would occur after handle submit. Yes, that looks fine for now. Let's start our backend first. This is okay. Mm, okay, so the application is up and running. We also have the broker running. As you can see in the logs, it's running on 8080. Okay, let's now start the front end as well. Okay, so we have our input over here. I'll just say username, submit. Okay, fine. also publishing to this topic, right? Okay, let's try another user as well. I'll just open this in Chrome maybe. You don't get anything over here, which means we have let's say the user has entered username, so he will subscribe to the common topic, then to the username topic, and publish to the common topic the first message. But this is not being received on the other end. Hmm. This is correct as far as I know. In the configurations we have defined that the destination prefix is topic app and the endpoint is ws, so this is right. Okay, fine. On connect I would say first let's so that we are connected. Let's do that first. Okay. It's not getting connected. Fine. So maybe there's a thing like we might have not set the origins. There might be a cause error, so that might be the reason that we are not getting connected to this. Let's say how to set cause in STOMP. Not currently using sock.js. Add endpoint dot set allowed origins. Yeah, that's what I was searching for. I hope this should work. This is not working as well. We are not able to get connected to the backend server. Well, so basically the problem was a very silly problem that we have not activated this client. Now I guess this should work. Maybe. Yeah. So now this is working. I just check. Yeah. So this is working now. Okay. So now the connections are working. The client is getting connected. along with on connect, there are also different things that those were mentioned in the docs. Let's add that as well. Yeah. On WebSocket error and on STOMP error. Let's add that. On WebSocket error. Um, STOMP error. Right, so this looks better now. Mm, fine. The client is getting connected to the backend now, and the first thing that we got to do is connect to the common topic, which we have done. And okay, and so we are subscribing, and then we are also sending this first message, which is available over here. Okay. So the first thing that on the common topic we need to send is nothing as of now, but we will be asking the user to connect to some room, let's say. But the first thing that the server will send to the user would be the list of rooms that are currently available. For that, what we'll have to do is get back to the controller. In the controller, we will have a private list of string rooms, right? So this will be a list of rooms. There will be room names that will be assigned. For now, we will just leave out the complexity of the same room names and all those things. We'll just consider that we will be building a, the user will be getting into the names of those, so we will not get in the complexity of the of same rooms and all of those things. We will just focus on the fact that the functionality should be working, and we will consider that the user will be giving a unique room name, so that we will just get the functions, the getters and setters. Now the most important thing is message mapping that we had seen. So for the message mapping, if the user will publish onto slash app slash, let's say, create room. So first thing is create room, and then we'll send to the topic slash user ID. This is user ID. Let's keep it as string. Create room. With create room, what we will be having is room name and the string user ID. So how are we going to send these parameters? That we'll have to figure out. Let's see if there is something here. So it just sends the message, and this message can then be passed on the server side, I feel. Yeah, so it will just send the message, and then you can parse it over here. So sometimes we'll be having the message type as message, sometimes we'll be having let's say a command type thing which will come from the user side, and server will have to execute some logic behind it as well. Okay, so let's just create a utility uh, with the name of message.java. Okay, so in the message.java we'll be having private message type. Let's say I'll just declare a new message.java. It will be an enum. It could be a command or it would be a message. Okay, message type. Let's say message type, and one more thing would be the message. That will be a string, and it will be a message text. Let's say message string. Let's say setters. So this is the message. This would be the message protocol that the STOMP client and the server have to agree over. Whatever messages will be sending will be of this type, that will contain two fields. One will be the message type and one will be the message string. So the message type, currently we have kept only two things, that is the command and message. Let's see how it goes ahead. Just import all these things. Okay, so it would be a message, yeah, so it would be a message. Okay, so if message dot get message type is equal to message type dot, let's say, command. So first thing is going to be command. Then what we'll do is message type dot command. Okay, so these commands will just differentiate all these commands as well. Let's say join room. Okay, and then you have a message, then you have a exit room. Let's keep it that way for now. If it's join room, then you come here. Okay, it's a create room thing. Okay, so let's change this again. Let's add one more, create room. And this would also be create room. So if you are creating a room, then in rooms dot, if so the message name string room name would be nothing but message dot get message, no, not message type, get message string. So you've got the room name, and then in rooms dot add, I guess, yeah, add room name, you will successfully create a room, and then just return room created. Maybe I would like to okay, so once you create the room, you are also you will be returning it to the user as well, but also to others. So firstly we'll return it to the user. The user will connect to the room, next step, and then this room will be updated and sent to everyone. Okay. Return room created, the created room, let's say. Let's return error. Let's keep it this way as of now. The one thing that we also have to do is, once the user creates a room, the user might want to create a room or join the room. So when the user sends a request to create a room, the user will send this message. This thing will be executed. The room will be added, and a message will be sent back that says created room. What will the user do now? I also want to send the updated rooms to all the users. So for that, what we'll have to do is also send the message. So for that, what we can do is we can create a simple message type thing. So it's a simple message broker that we need to create, which works with this. Let's say simp message template. Yeah, simp message template is something that works here. Okay, so this is what we are going to use: convert and send to user. It will take string as no, we'll not be doing that. Convert and send to user is not something that we are going to do. We just want to send the message, right? I guess this would do convert and send maybe. So convert and send will take a destination object payload. Headers, we are not considering that, and no post processing. Okay, it will take destination and payload. Okay, so this will be done. Now the next simp messaging template. Private simp message template. Simp messaging template. Simp message carrier. Let's say. So you've created this new room name, and then you just message carrier.convert and send. Do we actually need this? Because we have this message mapping, and then it's sent to /topic/user ID. So this message is going to go back to the user itself. Okay, I'm not sure about this. Maybe we don't need this user ID thing. Okay. Currently, we might not need this thing. Message carrier. We'll just send the room name over here. Return room name. If the room name is fine, then good, or else return error. Is send on to this topic, and then on the server side, I guess we are printing message.body. Okay, so let's see if it works. So that okay. So let's say after this we will also have an input button where we will be so this was all about the username div dot Now we'll also have an input room field. Okay, so input type text and change rooms event name target dot value and button also click and join. Okay, now let's do this. Name. Okay. Name set to name equals the user name is entered. Just go to once we want to join the room, the first thing that we'll be doing is client dot publish destination slash topic slash dollar user ID username. Username, the body will be room name. Okay, room name. Fine. The body, let's keep it this way only. Now and also set room name to blank. Okay, so this button will also consist of room. This div will be visible only when you have a username, which username and this. Okay, fine. Let's see. Okay, so this is working now. The room has been added on the server side. So topic username, we have a body in which you have the message we have sent only the room name. It's going to be different a little bit. Const message body, we'll have to build this. So the first thing is message type. That would be join room, and message string would be username. Okay, let's log it that username. So the body that we are sending is message body dot stringify this. So what we are doing basically is whenever the user clicks on handle room join, the user will the message body will be created, join the room, message string will be username, and that would be published onto the destination slash topic slash username with the body as the JSON object in a string format, and this will be sent to the WebSocket message mapping. Okay, so the message mapping is slash app slash create room. So that's what we are going to do over here. Slash app slash create room. Fine. This is how the destination is going to be set. We are going to put it out here. Once we publish something onto this mapping, the everything, all these processes will take place. The room will be added and the room name will be returned to this topic. So on the to the user ID we will be getting this room name. Okay, so let's see how it works. Submit. Now I want to enter in the room. Let's say room 1. Okay, it's not working. Okay, what if I just restart the server? Yes. Something that we had received. Okay, so if you just send to this topic, I guess this gets executed there as well. What if I do this topic slash common? Okay, so first message slash topic slash username. Okay, let's see what happens. Received message type join room message string. Okay, so what it has done is you publish this to the username topic and you get this message coming out. Okay, fine. Which means that the message is not going to this service, I guess, because you don't see anything of this sort coming up. We need the message to come back to the server. So we have a message mapping. Let's check once in the documentation if you are missing something out. The destination. Okay, so this would be create room slash create room. Just restart the server. It should, I hope it should work now. Maybe it's not working yet. Yeah, so there's an exception that has occurred. Unhandled exception. User ID and value topic slash user ID. Okay. So this is a problem that we are facing over here. Send to slash topic slash user ID. Okay. How are we going to handle this now? So what I'm trying to do is I'm also trying to add the user ID in over here. Username, let's say, so that we won't get into any ones later on, right? So username is also added. Message type dot create room, string room name message string rooms, add room name, and return error. Okay, this looks fine. We also need to send this to the user. Send message carrier. So I also need to keep a track of what users are connected to me. Okay, so that whenever I create a room, I need to send to all the users that this room has been created. Yeah, so let's also keep another list, string users. Okay, so whenever we connect this thing, slash topic common first message, on the destination slash app slash common, the body would be json.stringify command would be join room, and okay, it's not command, it's message type would be join room, and message type would be join room, and message string would be nothing, because we don't need to send anything as of now. So slash common message type is join room, and this guy will be joining the room now over here. I think we might mess up with the architecture of what we had thought, but let's see how it goes. If this is working, I just need it to be working, that's it. Message mapping slash join room slash common. Okay. String common message message. I'll rather just say new user so that I can directly send it from here. Message type new user, message string would be user name. Fine. And on this side handle new user message. I think so I won't be needing, I won't need to check the message that has been received. Let's just keep it now new user. I guess that's what we had stated. Yeah, new user, and to handle new user. So the first thing that we're going to do is users dot add message get username. Okay, fine. And then I think it should be a void. Let's keep it void. And using this same message carrier, now I can just send it to slash topic slash username. Okay, message dot get username. I will send in the message that connected to the server. Fine. Dot convert and send. Fine. So this is how the app is going to handle a new user. Then we'll look at how we are creating rooms. So whenever you connect, the first thing that happens is uh, console.log for connected, and then you publish onto the /app/new user. This is the message that you publish, and then I guess the things should now work. Submit. Yeah. So what? Yes, it is getting connected, but I guess this is not being called. Hmm. New user. Okay, so there's this error that we have received. Hmm. Could not read JSON, cannot access value of contact message type from string new user, not all the rest from enum class. Okay. Okay. So the username that we are getting is a type of string. Why is it? Why is it interacting with message type? Because mm, that is not needed as such. Whatever we are reaching here, message.get username. Let's do this. Let's see if that works. It's connected. Cannot invoke list because this dot users is null. This dot users is null. So I'll just new hash, no, new array list. Okay, so the simp dot message carrier is also null. Okay, so the dependencies are not being injected. So we just need to add an auto here. Let's just hope that it runs properly now. It's connected, and yeah, it's still null. So the message converter is acting well. The only thing that is creating a problem is that message.get username is coming to be null. Now, if you keep it as it is, stringify, just send it the way it is. Message type, message string, and the username. Username would be username. Fine. Traditional is the value of message from array value. Do we need to stringify this? I don't know. Okay, there is something that is working. There also is something that is not working. I think that was the log from the last one. Yeah, so now it's working. So you are adding the user and then convert and send connected to the server. Okay, fine. Now we are connected to the server. The next thing that we got to do is get all the rooms. Okay, so how are we going to get these rooms? So these rooms will be sent over the common topic, or else we can also send it by the topic slash username. Okay, but before that, let's try creating a room. Okay, fine. Handle room join. Over here. Need anything of that sort currently. Create a new room. Hmm. Create a new room and one more for join an existing room. Fine. Handle room create handle room join room app dot join room. Fine. Initialize connections. What does it do? It will wait, this is not something about cons handle room create. And so this is the handler for creation of a room. I guess we'll be having only no. Let's have two different inputs. Let's not confuse that now. Room name. So for both of these functions, handle room join and handle room create, will also have to send the room name along with it. So what that will have to create another object on the server side that would accept all of those information as well. Handle room create set name. So we also need to have the object that will also take the room name. Okay, message string would be okay. Then let's do one thing. We'll put this out in the message string. Why are we putting in the username? So room name and this would be create room name. Right. So join room name, create room name, join room / create room / join room. That looks fine as of now. When create room, the first thing that we're going to do is get the room name, message dot get message string. Okay, fine. Rooms that add room name and return room name. Fine. Room created. So, not return will do the simple message carrier dot convert and send to /topic / plus message dot get username. What we would be sending is the room name, right? So yeah, let's add to it connected created and connected to let's not do this. Another creating room, keep it void. Similarly, I need another one that will be join row. Now the thing is I just can't keep it as a list. I'll have to keep it as a map, that is map string list of string. Fine. Change it to hash map. This will also be changed. So we don't need those setters as such, but okay, that's fine. Rooms dot put string would be room name, and we need to put a list, right? So that should do. It's a list of strings, right? That works. Now let's go ahead with join room public void join room message message type dot equals message type room message string the rooms dot get room name room.getRoomName.add the username of message.getUsername. Yeah, that works fine, I guess. And then we can just send it some message, convert and send /message.getUsername connected to room. Name. Otherwise, you can send this So we have these two functions: create room, new user, and join room. So I guess that should do for now. Connected to the server. Created and connected to. What's the problem here? Join room and handle room join. Handle room create. It's fine. Okay, so get is null. Okay. So in create room, what we're doing is, okay, fine, that message string room name, rooms not put room name as new array list, and that's it. So I don't get the reason why there is an error. Getting room is being done in the join room event. Why is it going into the join room event? Handle room create. Okay, that's a big mess up over here. System room. Just messed up a little bit. Joining a new one exists. No room of that sort exists. Yeah, I think it's working. I don't know why the error message is. Okay, got it. So after this, I'll have to return as well. Getting out the if block. Okay, so I guess it's connecting to other rooms. If it is not able to join the room, then error connecting to the room. So I need to handle this error on the other side. Okay, so let's not look at that as of now. Just building the functionalities. Okay, so connections are initialized, handle room join. We're joining rooms, handle room creating rooms. Now the next thing is to list all the rooms that have been created. For that, I would like the server to publish on this common topic to which everybody has subscribed to, and the message type will be okay. So that will figure out on the server side. So when you create a room, after that you need to send onto the so first you have created connected send to the user. Now just send it to the common topic that you have a new room that will be created, and the thing that was sending over here would be all the rooms. So I have to send all the rooms. Okay, straight away. Can I do that? If I can do that, that's good. Okay, so if I can send all the rooms together, I think it's great. So it is expecting an object payload for me to send something. So rooms is an object for us. Yeah, it's a map. So it's an object. Let's see how it works. Create a new room, room 1, enter room. Yeah. So we have received all the rooms. We just need to pass this as JSON, and then we can start working with it. Fine. These things are working. But I also need to add something into the username. New array list. I would say new array list dot add maybe. Yeah, dot add. I would need to add a message. Dot get username. What's the problem with this now? Let's create the list over here, and then rooms dot get room name dot add message dot get user. That works. Yeah, that is fine. Add a message dot get username. We connect it to room. Yeah, fine. That looks fine as of now. Okay. Also, yeah, also the user has to, from the client side, connect to the topic of that room. I think that is something that we have not handled. Once you create room, created room is created. Now we'll also have to connect Okay, so this is done right. Client.subscribe to the slash join receiving message just log received message. Now let's keep it this way. Name, okay. Now let's keep it that way. So now just making a little bit of a change. We don't want the UI to be such that the user will be entering the room ID or room name and then click on enter room, and then the user will join that room. So we don't want it to be in that way. What we'll do is, whenever the user gets connected, along with the message that the user has been connected with the acknowledgement message, we will also be sending the entire rooms array. And whenever we will get this rooms array, we'll save it as a state variable, and this array will be containing the cards, the components of a room, and whenever you click on that room, you will automatically join that room. Or else we can also do a thing like we can keep a join button over there, and then we can simply join that room. So yeah, so that has to be done. So the join handle room join function is ready. We don't have to change anything in there. The next thing that we will have to change is, after the user subscribes, I mean the user gets connected to the server, we also need to send the rooms. Okay, so fine, join room, new user. Okay, so the user gets connected, and then we just need to send the message on the topic common, let's say, and it will be rooms. So once you receive on the user side message.body, const rooms equals get rooms received equals message dot body. I'll say json dot parse message dot body. Let's just look at this. How, yeah, it's an array. I mean, it's a hash map. So constant json dot parse message dot body, and once you receive these rooms, you can just set rooms to rooms received. Received. I guess that's received. Okay. Rooms set rooms is equal to rooms map. Right. So I guess that will do. So message, I'll have to, I guess, I'll have to write a function over here. So this I want to do, I guess that would work fine maybe. So the rooms will be set. Once these rooms will be set, I'll Dev list and rooms dot objects, something like object dot keys of room. For them, what are we going to do? Dot keys of rooms, say this way, object dot keys of rooms. Okay, so when you receive the rooms will contain the users that are connected. Okay, so when you receive these rooms, you will also be having. Okay. So that this will create a problem because you will also be storing the other users that are also associated with those rooms, which is not really of use to us. So what we can do is we can do it on the server side, that we only send room names, or we can do it on the client side as well. Okay. Okay, so let's do it on the server side itself. Set of string, let's say room names is equal to rooms dot get rooms dot key set, right? Yeah, so if we get the entire key set, we can just send it over here, room names. So that should work. User message are ready and set rules received. Once you receive all these rooms, you don't need this. You just need rooms dot map room div dot room name, say room, and if you click on this, click handle room join room. So this will be useful. Handle room join. The parameter will be room. And join room name, room, and join room, session body, and subscribe to the room. Fine. Yes, that should work. You don't need this, and don't need this as well. Just check where is join room name. In the create room as well, we have a join room name. So again, I guess just need create room name over here. Set create room name, and this button, what we what the button does is set create room name, then you go to handle create room, and then in handle room create you just set all your message body and then subscribe to the create room name. Fine. Now you have a list of rooms. If rooms dot size is greater than 0, and that's building through here, and yeah, that looks fine. What's the problem with this now? I guess this will be fine, maybe, I don't know. It's just showing some errors. I guess that is fine. Okay. Let's create a new room. room 1, let's create another room 2. Now 3000, I'll say something different username. So this server, I don't know if the rooms are being set. Okay, receive what is set rooms received equals this and set rooms received console. Let's check in the components on the browser itself. So I just feels like no entries over here. So it has to come over the topic/common. This looks good. The payload looks good. So this is working. When you create a room, it's working, but when you handle new user, a new user will be coming in, and just wanted to reflect. Okay, so maybe we have not restarted the server. Okay, let's try again. Room 1. Okay, room 1, 2, and okay, so room 1 has room. Okay, fine, everything here is working. I'll say, and I don't know. This state seems to be empty. Okay, so something is not working over here. And the new user, string room names. Let's send these room names. What if I just send rooms? That should be done. I don't know if while the user gets connected, I think the user is not being subscribed to the common topic, which is why it is unable to receive rooms. Okay. But that should not happen because it is able to receive other messages, receive connected to the server. So this message has been received, but this message is not being received. So maybe if you just try doing this, if we just try this, no, it's still not working. So it's not building from the common topic. Okay, so this was the error actually. There was a inverted comma for some reason over there, but this should work, I guess. And anyways, we have to send this back to the user itself. So we'll do this. We'll not send this connected to the server thing. We'll just send rules over here. I guess that should work. Once you create room, yeah, you will send it to everyone, and once you join room, you'll send it to the you'll send it to the specific user itself. And here, once you once you okay, so this is about create room. Once the new user joins, the username will be added to the users list, and then convert and send uh, to the user itself all the rooms. Fine, I guess that looks good now. So refresh it. Room 1 created, room 2 created. Now let's say, yeah, so I'm receiving the rooms, and I guess the state should be updated, but it is not. Maybe I'll have to change this a little bit. Okay, so I think it's okay, so we are not getting into this common topic at all, bro. So what do we have to do is if the message string contains room, we receive message body. So let's say message type is, we'll have to change the message type only. Okay, this is a very simple thing, but we are making it complicated, and it's getting even more complicated now. So rooms message convert and send message dot get username, and the message that is being sent is rooms. So new users, but apart from that, then if you join room, you'll be getting some different things. How can we pass this on the other end? How can we identify that the message that you have received is from the new user mapping? How can we do that? Okay, let's see. Let's just parse these things as message dot body and console dot log rooms received. Fine, it's not needed as of now. Just remove this, and I hope that will work. Maybe that should work. Okay, so now I have an array. I mean a map, hash map. Room 1, room 2. Yeah, fine. I guess, yep, that is fine. And I'll just set rooms to rooms received. Now this should work fine. Is it not working? Okay, so it's not an array, it's a hash map. So I'll convert it into array and then put it into the rooms. Okay, but why are we not sending the array only? Yeah, we can do this thing. Set string room names is equal to rooms dot key set, and just send these room names. I guess we'll get the array only, and once you get only the array, you can straight away set rooms to rooms received. Fine. Let's see how it goes. One. Wait, there's an error. This is not the frame application syntax explicitly created and it's not a valid JSON. Can you send anything right here? I think I'll have to send the message with the message type as something else. Message dot get message type message dot set message type dot let's keep it that way. And message dot set message string as room names dot string. Send these as a string. Okay. Root 1 valid JSON. Okay, method username created and connected. Okay. So I'll have to set for this as well. Message dot set message type as message type dot acknowledgement and message dot set message string as created and connected to plus room name. Fine, that will be fine. I'll send the message here. Similarly for this as well. Message dot set connected to error creating room. Send it as error. Include as message. The same thing we'll be doing here as well. Type acknowledgement and connect to room name and send the message. Error. Send the message. Fine. So the message string contains created and connected to the room. I think I'll have to send another thing as payload, my own payload. So it could be any type of object, but I get object payload. But I don't get this thing. I had converted the room name to string. And what about this? Let's see what happens here. Child list should have a unique key or whatever. Yeah. So I guess I'm receiving this as a string. Just 25th line, just 25th line. Okay. So received and unique key prop. Okay, so that can be ignored for now. This warning can be ignored for now. It's just a warning anyways. It won't create a problem. It's connected to room 1. Fine. And the array that we have received is also good, I feel. I mean, something that we would have wanted. Rooms.length is anything from the same rooms.map. Looks fine now. Let's create another room as well. Let's try what it does. The array looks fine. Why am I not able to traverse this array? Rooms as rooms received. Okay. Rooms dot length is greater than 0 and rooms dot map room. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, so the problem was that when you trigger the on-click function, after that you need to have a callback function to it. Otherwise, it will just attach the value, attach the reference of this function over here. So when you have a callback function, at that time, when you click on it, and then you can, proceed with this function. So that is the difference that was causing all of the problem. So now that's cleared, and yeah, so this is the most important thing. Whenever you have a non-click function, you should have a callback function to it. Otherwise it will create a problem, because if you just keep it as it is, let's say if you don't have a callback function, if you keep it as it is, what it will do is it will just have the reference to this function, and it will directly execute this function, whereas it won't take care of the on-click handler. The intended function will be disturbed. So yeah, that is something that we are not going to do anytime again. Now let's look at, I guess we are getting connected to the rooms and stuff. So now I'll just do one thing, create this, and I'll create one new room 2, and yeah, once you create a new room, you get joined in, you join that room, I guess. Yeah, this guy has joined that room. Now I'll just create another one. Okay, so room 1 and room 2, when you click on room 1, you get connected to that room. Okay, fine. Now another room join, subscribe to that room, and then okay, that is fine enough. So once you subscribe, why is the why is it not visible on the UI? Room join again. Join the room. The rooms array should not change. And then join room. The room name. Message. Fine. Yeah, everything looks fine here. But what is the problem? That the rooms which were being displayed are now not being displayed. Check the components. That has changed now. When you get into create room, let's say you are into create room, and send to message of that username, you get this message. Okay, fine. /common. This is get username. That is fine. This okay. Message. Okay, that looks fine as well. So here you are getting the room names. Now let's do one thing. We'll have to add some condition over there. If we have response dot body, okay, fine, that's okay. Username message type. Let's say if response dot message type equals ck, then just return If it's not equal to SEK, then set rooms, otherwise do nothing. I hope that should work. Say click on room 1, nothing. It's not responding as well. Okay. So join room. Set rooms response. Okay, so look. I'll just say join room something. Fine. Let's say so one. Yeah, I think that's working because yeah, we are getting connected into these rooms. So I feel that's working fine. The next thing that we got to do is when we are in a room, we also need to so currently let's keep it in a way that we can get connected to a single room. Fine. So single room at a time. Okay. So when we get connected to room 1, let's say I'm connected to room 1. Okay, so this is something interesting. Country properties of reading publish. It is 50. It is 50. 50. This is where it is causing some problem. No error from the server side. So everything is working fine, by the way. What's the problem? Never mind. Let's not delve into that now. Let's just do one thing, that when you get connected to a room, you are connected only to that room, and you are unsubscribing from all the other rooms. Const room set room state. Okay, fine. It's fine. And room join once you join the room. Join the room, you just have to set room to room, and first unsubscribing, and then we are subscribing again to the other room. So this is how we are going to go about this. And whenever we subscribe to a room, whatever messages will be sent, you should be able to see that. I'll just add some CSS to this now. Let's just make it look a bit better. I obviously will not focus on this a lot. but let's make it look a bit better. Yeah, so it's in the left and let's say 50% time is that's too much. Let's say 20 pixels. Border 2 pixel black. No? Okay, never mind. Let's not keep the border. Want to room name color gray. Okay, that's fine. So enter. That looks fine now. Let's add a title to it. Let's do that. Use available. Fine. Sure. Let's select. That should be left. Okay, that's fine. For now, that's fine. I don't care about how this looks. Now let's have the message box and so just want to see how how long is this rooms list. So the rooms list has its width all along the screen. Let's not keep it that way. Okay, so div dot let's say main body, and we'll have the rooms as well as the message box inside it, and let's keep it dot main body. Flex and flex direction should be low. Okay, name width should be, let's say, 33% only. Fine. Yeah, that looks fine now. Now in the message box we can messages and fine. Now we'll delete that. We'll deal with that later. And message input place holder is type your message and button that would send the message on click and will send message on click event, let's say. Okay, now this is that's it. That should do. Const handle message handle send message, and we maintain a state variable which will keep a track of the message that we are typing in the input box. So for this change, we can go and set the message as event.target.value. So pass event in this callback. So we are passing event in this callback. Whenever your message changes, the message state variable will change, and when you click on handle send message, that message will be sent. Along with that, at the end of this, we for sure have to add this thing, is to set message to blank. And yeah, I feel that's okay now. That's okay for now. This much is enough. and maybe I'll have to set this value to message. This is what I want to do as well, because if you set this message as blank over here, this value should be set as well. So yeah, this is how the message is going to look like. And for the messages, we'll have to create another map. Const messages include state. It's a hash map. The hash map will contain the username as well as the message that the user has sent. Fine. And from that, then we can place it on the messages box wherever we want to. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, so I guess there are a lot of changes over here. Okay, fine. Let's check this one's message box. Message input. Okay, fine. So the messages has to be scrollable. So let's do that. Not messages. Height should be, let's say, 80vh. Okay. Width must be 60vw. Yeah, that looks fine. And background color, let's say gray. Yeah, that looks fine as of now. Yeah. Never mind. We are not obviously concentrating on the fact that how it is looking. This is the basic structure that we could make out of this. And one more thing that we can do is, okay, I guess that's enough for now. Maybe I can just increase its width to 80 maybe. Yeah, so that looks fine as well. Okay, so fine. Now whenever a message is received, whenever a user joins, we need to send to the entire room that yes, a user has joined. So that message has to be sent always. Along with that, we also need to send different messages of the user as well as of another person. Okay, so username, we have entered some username. Let's say we have a map, and in this map we have two fields. Let's say okay, hello there. Now this guy is saying hello there, and then there's another guy. He will be replying to say the username of. So let's try how it goes. Messages map. It's not that objects dot object dot get object dot keys of say messages. Message so it would be like object dot keys of messages dot map message to what. Yeah, so what we will be doing is we'll be having an object that consists of messages as well as the these things, the usernames. Okay, so it will be an array of objects. It won't be a hash map or something. It will be an array of objects where you'll be having the user, let's say username, which would be anything, and the message text, yeah, fine. Say there, and then you'll have another one. So this is a sample that I'm using to just style this box a little bit, and then we'll look after the code on this. Hello. Okay, that's fine. Mm, map message to, let's say, if the mm, if message dot, let's, okay, so we'll have to return something over here. So we'll return a div. Okay, we'll return a div dot message div dot message. Okay, so div dot user username would be message dot username, and div dot message text would be message dot message text. Okay, so that should look fine. Yeah, that looks fine as of now. We'll have to style this a little bit. So if you, for that, let's background color, you'll have to add some logic over here. If message dot username equals username, then put it on the right side. Okay, so it should be, let's say it's gray. Let's keep it, need to inspect this. Let's keep different colors for both. I mean, for the user the color should be different, and for others the color should be different. That is what I'm planning. Let's keep it a bit darker for the user, and this one looks good, fine. Or for the non-user, for the other people, it should be, okay, sorry, this is for the non-user. This is the background color that we have given. Along with that, what do we need more? We need, okay, we need the alignment, not alignment, but okay, let's see that later on. First I'll just get this type properly to something that makes sense. Fine. I think so. We have not put any, we have not done that thing as of now. Yeah. So let's do that again. Yeah. Okay, so the latest message would be at the end of the array. The latest message would be at the end of the set messages array, and we need to display that message at the end of this box as well. So what we'll do over here is the messages, we'll set it as flex display flex and flex direction as row. Row reverse. I guess it's column. Yeah, so it's gonna be column reverse. Yeah, now this is good. And what we need to do? Okay, so first just keep it column. Hmm, okay, so that looks fine. Just need to make some changes. We'll have to reduce their sizes and we'll have to put them out on the left or in the right, whatever. So let's say Okay, so that looks fine. Message input box also I'll have to just change it a little bit. I'll just add it to 8% of the size. Hmm, okay, should be 100, and the message what is engine width should be 80%. Yeah. Mm, Height to 20 pixels. Let's give it a little bit more. 50, 40 size. Okay, so this is our basic chat room. Now, what we got to do is whenever you send a message, it will go to handle send message, and is whatever message is recorded, we just need to send it to the room. I hope set room is working. Yeah, set room is working. So the only thing that we require is we need to send messages to these rooms. Now we send the message to this room. Okay, so for that, hmm, one thing, client.publish, we can simply client.publish. Let's first try with only the topic name. We will not get into the app prefix and all those things. We'll just we'll directly send the message to all the topics. Let's see if it works. If it doesn't work, no problem, we'll do something else. Destination, and body will be message file. This is something that we are publishing. Then set message as blank, and whenever we receive something from publish, mm, let's look at, so we have to subscribe to the room as well, right? So let's see, room join, additional topic room, receive message, okay, fine. We are subscribing to the room as well, no problem with that. So let's see how it works. We need to start from scratch, and enter my name, submit. I don't know which rooms are available now. I guess these rooms 1 and 2 are available, maybe. Yeah, I hope it's there. And submit. I'll ask it to join to room 1 and join the room 1. Now let's say hello. Send. Nothing is visible. There's a problem, some problem over there. So both are connected to room 1, but we are not able to send. Both are connected to room 1, but we are unable to send anything. So let's say slash I think it should work. It should work. Command publish. Check the box. So let's try with the app prefix if it works. I hope it should work. Message, send app slash message, then the body message body would be message as message and room as room. Okay, fine. Never mind. Message body. Right. So go on, let's get onto the server side. Internet message mapping to slash message. That's right. Yeah. To slash message, I'll have a public void function that send message Yes. What is it that we are calling from here would be the message and room. Okay, so we need another utility. I feel like the message has only username, message type, and message string. Okay. Mm, can we add it here itself? No. I don't want to. I would like to have another utility for this. So I'll just say message message body dot java. Okay, so contain private string message text and private string message room. So let's have the getters and setters. That's it. Send message body. So the first thing that we would do is we would straight away send this message. So send message carrier dot convert and send to what? To something. So I'll just take it string room has message body dot get message room text equals message body dot get message text convert and send to slash topic slash plus room. What will I send is the text message. So when you get a text message on this room, this message dot body. Okay, this looks fine as of now. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it's still not working. Let's see if it is going to the server. If yes, then that's fine. If no, then we'll have to figure something out of this. This one I need to create a new room. So this is another bug. When I'm creating a room, I'm not getting anything on my dashboard. So yeah, now it's there. But when you create a room, that should also be visible on your dashboard, right? And onto everybody's dashboard. So create room, create and connected, convert and send message, and then convert and send rooms. It should work. Okay, so the problem now here is that the handle send message is not working. Along with that, when you create a new room, you won't get any updates over here, which is not expected. Mm, so we need to do something about this has to be done. Okay, so the problem here is that I'm not sending the set of rooms, which is yeah. So yeah, that's the problem. I'm not sending this set of rooms which I need to send because on the other hand, that is on the client side, we just need the room names and we don't need anything else. So that creates a problem. That's the reason it's not able to parse it in the right way and get all the rooms that are available. Now I guess it will right if I create a room 2. If I click on enter, it still shows me okay. I have not restarted my server. Restarted the server, refresh everything, create a user name, and now create a room. Room is visible. Another user. Yeah, now these things are working fine. Connecting to room 1. Yep, connected to room 1 hopefully. Hopefully it's connected to room 1. Let's see. I need to do something over here. Send message. Another room join. Let's see this. Mm, okay. Let's check. Something is going wrong. Sunday. I think the room is not being set. Let's see, handle room join. We set some. It should work. Come on. You need to just send a message from one side to the other, and that's it. We are done with this. It's the last thing that is left, and it's the most important thing of this project. And that's the only thing that is not working. So okay, so when you click on send, the function itself is not working. I mean, the handle send message function is not working as a whole. But why is that so? Connected to something, let's say, hey, send. Yeah, now it's working, and I hope it should work on both sides. Hmm. Connecting to the rooms. Let's send a message. It's available. Not yet. So the rooms are working fine, but the handle send message function is not working fine. You're not able to publish to this destination, and that is creating a problem as a whole. So what might be the problem? Okay, if I add a slash over here, I guess it should work now. Connecting to one of the clients, sending a message. Nope, it's not visible. Yeah, but it's coming to the server, which means that there's an error. This payload is null. So the payload is null. So nothing from this side. It's no problem over here. If you look at this send message room, body. So the message body consists of two things. That is message and room. We'll have to keep these fields by the name of this object message text and message room. I'll just change this to message text and message room. I hope that's fine. It should work. Okay, so there are no rooms because of which no rooms are visible. So I've created a new room, but in real time it won't be visible over here. So I'll just close this and create a new one. So invest time on that enhancement. So yeah, this is done. Connect to room 1. Both of them are connecting to room 1, sending a message, send message, no message received, inspect. No, yeah, something is over here. Yeah, so the message has been received. The message has been received, but it's not being relayed outside. So in the room, I guess it's not relayed in the room. Maybe let's look at why this is creating a problem. So this is where we are subscribing to the room, and no, this is not the one. Subscribe. So this is where we are subscribing to the room, and whatever we receive should print it out onto the console. And this is 53. So yeah, here we are. Can't get this one right. Maybe that will work now. Yeah, this is working. The message is being received, and I will also add a sender to this message body so that the one who has sent the message will not render it on his own screen. Fine. So message, text message room, and the message sender is the username. Fine. Let's the message sender. We have the message sender as well. I think we will have to send the entire message body itself to the room. What we'll have to send is the entire message body, and once the entire message body is sent, when you receive this message body, yeah, for now let's keep it that way. Okay, fine. Started this server. Okay, create a new room available, room 1, get connected to room 1, send a message, send message. Yep, now it's working. And what will I have to do is this. Let's message body equals message body. Let's keep it as a response. If response dot sender response dot message sender is equal to username. Then we don't have to do anything. But if it's not equal to username, okay, if whatever it is, if response message sender is equal or is not equal to username, it doesn't matter. But it should the message username and the message text should be added to the array. So yeah, messages, set messages. and message text as response dot message text. Okay, that's fine. Let's check this at let's check this once in the end. If it works, it's great. Sending a message. Hey. Hmm. So I've just placed it in the wrong position. I'll just change it a little bit, and I hope that would work now. While creating your own, you just subscribe to it, and yeah, we don't do anything else. I feel, yeah. Subscribe to it. Along with that, okay. Let's keep it that way. Let's see what happens. Okay, join room one. So join room one. Let's send a message. Yeah, that is working. Hello there. Okay, so this is the problem that we're facing. Another message is coming above it. So this is something that we don't want to have. Okay, so maybe we'll add this to be column. But I wanted to start from the bottom, not fly up over there. So how can we do that? Otherwise, what we can do is we can just add the next name at the next message before at the front, and then we can proceed. That can be done. Yeah, that can be done easily. So yeah, this over here, and I guess that should work. Turn it back to column reverse. Send a message, how are you doing? Okay, so I'll have to connect again. Two people connecting again to room one, sending a message. Hey, what's up? Yep, it's working fine. I am doing great. just finished a project. Yes, this is working fine. Good. Yeah, this thing is working fine. For sure, I'm not focused a lot on styling. Obviously, we can style this a little bit better and in a very nice way. But that's the basic part of what all has been done, and the things are working. The backend is working, and everything is working, which is the best thing that I felt about this. And yeah, so maybe I'll style it a little bit more, but maybe not now. We'll do that later on. That can be done any time, and everything is working. Mostly all the things are working. The messages are being transferred from one user to the other. We can connect another user as well. Yeah, we just need to empty that array and this will be gone in a while. Let's connect another user. Let's say Rohan, connecting to room 1, sending a message, hey there guys, send, and I hope, yeah, everything is working fine. Also, we can do one thing, that whenever a user connects, we can send a notification that the user has connected to all the other users. So yeah, that is working fine, and this was what was expected from the project. And obviously this is not a finely tuned project, because uh, it's just a hands-on, getting our hands dirty on this word Spring Boot. I have learned this for the first time since the last maybe 15 days or 15-20 days. I've learned it for the first time, and I just wanted to get my hands on this, build something which is not just the REST API, build something different from that, and this is what has been done. I know the code is messy, and things are not looking that great, but yeah, this is I mean, we get to explore new things, got to explore how WebSockets work, and got to explore how what all small things that create a difference, and how we can deal with this with Spring Boot as well. And yeah, feeling good about this as it is working now. That was what was expected, and yeah, this is this is working fine. The code is messy, obviously, because maybe that was not something that we had paid attention to. The only thing that we wanted is for this functionality to work. It's working now, and I feel, yeah, that's amazing. I'm very new to Spring Boot and Java and all those things. So obviously I have written this code, Spring Boot code, for the first time using STOMP. So yeah, that was a great time, and thank you so much.